someone will start avoiding you for this biggest reason. My beloved child, listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal is not ordinary, not simple, and definitely not something your heart is ready for. But you must hear it, because something huge is waiting for you. The air around you has shifted, the energy around your life has started vibrating in a way that only happens before a massive turning point. Someone in your life has already felt that shift, and that's why their behavior toward you is changing. They don't say it. They don't show it openly. But deep inside, they're preparing to distance themselves, and the reason behind it is far bigger than anything you've imagined. Your presence is becoming stronger, your path is rising, your blessings multiplying like 333, and that sudden rise inside you is shaking someone to their core. They don't understand how you're growing this fast. They don't understand how your destiny is unfolding so loudly that even silence can't hide it anymore. And instead of celebrating your elevation, they're quietly stepping back, pretending nothing is wrong, while their heart trembles at the truth they can't accept. Now hear this new beginning, because it marks the start of the shift. A change like this doesn't come with loud signs. It comes slowly, through strange pauses in conversations, delayed replies, confused glances, and energy that feels heavier than before. This person has sensed something divine forming around you, an unseen glow, an invisible protection, an unstoppable momentum. They're not avoiding you because you did something wrong. They're avoiding you because your destiny is becoming too powerful for them to stand next to. They can't handle the version of you that is rising. They can't stand the inner strength that's awakening in you. They can't match the spiritual force that's guiding your path. And instead of growing with you, they're choosing to hide from you. Your blessings are expanding, your intuition is sharpening, and the door to your next chapter is creaking open. They feel it before you fully see it, and that fear makes them step away. Not because they hate you, but because they know they can't go where you are going. And now, let this final wave of truth rise, because this is the core reason their distance is increasing. Your energy is no longer matching their frequency. You've shifted into a higher alignment, while they are stuck in the same loop, repeating the same patterns, carrying the same fears, clinging to the same insecurities. Your light exposes their shadows. Your progress reminds them of their stagnation. Your strength reflects the weakness they tried to hide. That's why they're avoiding you. Not because you lost value, but because you gained too much of it. Your growth threatens their comfort. Your transformation shakes their identity. And your future is too bright for someone who refuses to evolve. You were never meant to shrink yourself for them. You were never meant to walk backward to keep them close. You were meant to rise, and that rise naturally pushes away those who cannot handle your blessing. The universe is clearing your path, removing distractions, separating energies that can't align with what you're becoming. Your blessing is unfolding like a new dawn, and someone who once stood close to you is stepping back because they see what you don't fully see yet. You are entering a season where nothing and no one can stop you. Something huge is waiting for you. My cherished soul, the moment you stepped into this rising energy, the universe began rearranging the people around you. The person who's avoiding you now is pulling back because your destiny has started accelerating at a speed they can't comprehend. They feel your breakthrough before you even witness it. They see the shift in your aura, the quiet confidence forming inside you, the divine protection wrapping around your life like a powerful shield. Your vibration has climbed too high, and they're afraid they can't keep up with the pace of your evolution. They're not stepping away because they want to hurt you, they're stepping away because your presence reminds them of what they're afraid to become. And this distance, this sudden silence, this energy gap between you and them, it's a sign that you are being prepared for a massive chapter that will lift you above every limitation you've ever known. Remember, something huge is waiting for you. That's why the universe is clearing your path and creating space for your transformation. Now let this deeper truth settle, because you're entering a season where your voice, your energy, your presence will reach countless hearts. When your destiny begins to glow like this, the world starts paying attention. The person avoiding you senses that your journey is about to expand beyond their imagination. They feel that you're stepping into a phase where your story will inspire others, where your words will be carried into many lives, where your existence itself becomes a message. And in this moment, as your path expands, I want you to silently activate your power by spreading the energy forward. Share your light, speak your truth, let the universe know you're ready. Whisper a blessing like Amen 333, and let it echo outward. Because when you declare your readiness, the universe multiplies your momentum. You're not just rising for yourself, you're rising so others can rise through your story. Let this energy flow wider. Let it reach places beyond what you can see. This is your signal to the universe that you are stepping fully into your purpose. And now, feel this final wave of awakening, because your journey is gaining speed, and your elevation will soon become impossible to ignore. The universe wants your light to reach further, so speak it into existence. Let your blessings ripple outward like a wave of divine alignment. As you watch your destiny unfold, your path will call people toward you, new souls, new connections, new opportunities that match your frequency. The person avoiding you is simply being moved aside so the right ones can enter. And as this shift intensifies, don't hold back your power. Let your presence expand. Let your energy be felt. Stand tall in the transformation that's unfolding. Whisper your blessing again, let it flow, Amen 333, a vibration of protection and elevation. This is your moment. This is your rise. And the universe is aligning every piece of your journey so you step into a life where your worth is recognized, your light is honored, and your destiny is unstoppable. Something huge is waiting for you. My rising light, the shift around you is becoming stronger now, and the person who once walked beside you can feel that intensity more than anyone else. Your energy has started breaking old patterns, dissolving old fears, and unlocking doors that were once sealed. This person senses that your life is not moving slowly anymore, your blessings are accelerating, your destiny is expanding, and your spirit is awakening in ways that cannot be ignored. Their avoidance is not rejection, it's a reaction. A reaction to the power they feel growing inside you. A reaction to the silent strength that now surrounds your presence. A reaction to the divine movement that has started shaping your path. They're stepping back because they know they cannot remain the same while you are becoming someone entirely new. Your transformation exposes their hesitation, their doubts, their unhealed layers. And rather than face that truth, they retreat. But what they don't realize is that their distance is part of the divine plan guiding you into your highest chapter. Something huge is waiting for you, and that's why the universe is removing anyone who cannot support your rise. Now let this unfolding energy settle into your spirit, because you're stepping into a season where your inner glow will start attracting powerful experiences. Your intuition is sharpening. Your confidence is returning. Your sense of direction is becoming clearer. And as this transformation continues, your aura will carry a presence that demands respect and alignment. You're not just rising, you're evolving beyond limits that once held you captive. This person feels your elevation, and instead of standing with you, their spirit becomes overwhelmed, intimidated, unsure of how to match your new frequency. But don't let their distance shake you. Don't let their silence confuse you. Don't let their withdrawal hurt you. Because this phase of isolation is your spiritual preparation. You're being lifted into a chapter where only those aligned with your purpose can stand beside you. Let this moment ground you in strength. Let it remind you that your journey is sacred. Whisper your blessing softly, letting it flow through your path like a divine signal. Amen. 333, a vibration opening new doors and closing old cycles. Because your story is shifting into a higher rhythm. You are approaching a turning point where your life will no longer reflect who you used to be. A new version of you is emerging, stronger, wiser, clearer, more powerful than ever before. The universe is positioning you for connections that uplift you, opportunities that ignite you, and moments that transform you from the inside out. The person avoiding you is simply a symbol of old energy falling away. Their absence is not a loss, it is a clearing. A cleansing. A preparation. Your path is opening, your blessings are aligning, and your destiny is calling you forward with a force that cannot be resisted. You are stepping into a timeline where nothing stays the same, where everything begins to evolve, where your spirit becomes unshakable. Feel that rise. Feel that expansion. Feel that unstoppable momentum guiding you. This silence, this space, this shift, it is the universe lifting you into something extraordinary. Something huge is waiting for you. My awakening soul, the energy around you is expanding so rapidly now that even the silence feels louder than before. The person who has been avoiding you is feeling the full impact of your transformation, and their spirit cannot stand beside the version of you that's emerging. Your destiny is rising like a tidal wave, slow at first, then unstoppable. Your aura has changed. Your presence has deepened. Your path has started glowing with a strength that only arrives right before a breakthrough. This person feels that pressure in the air, that shift in your vibration, that unstoppable force surrounding you. Their heart knows that you're stepping into a new elevation, and they fear being exposed by the brightness of your growth. You are no longer the version of yourself they were comfortable with. You're becoming too powerful, too focused, too aligned, and their avoidance is a reflection of their own limits, not yours. Something huge is waiting for you, and that's why the universe is allowing this distance. It's a sign that your rise has already begun. Now let this deeper truth anchor itself in your spirit, because you're entering a phase where the universe will reveal why certain people could not stay. Your intuition is waking up in ways you've never experienced. You're beginning to see through intentions, sense hidden motives, and recognize the vibrations behind people's actions. This clarity is awakening because you're being prepared for a higher realm of purpose. The person avoiding you knows they can no longer hide behind their mask. Your energy now exposes everything: insecurities, jealousy, fear, and unspoken feelings. Your blessing, your glow, your power, it expands like a silent storm, and they can't stand in its center without confronting themselves. Their withdrawal is not your burden, it's your freedom. You're being lifted into connections that match your spirit, relationships that nurture your growth, and paths that honor your worth. Let your rising energy spread forward like a radiant wave. Whisper your blessing once more, letting it guide your journey. Amen. 333, a vibration of acceleration, protection, and divine alignment. My transforming soul, the shift around you has crossed a point of no return, and the person avoiding you feels the full weight of it. Your life is entering a frequency where old energies cannot survive, and this person senses that your spirit is no longer reachable in the same way. Your rise is no longer subtle, it's powerful, undeniable, and spiritually loud. Every step you take is guided. Every move you make is aligned. Your aura is expanding in a way that forces hidden truths to come to the surface. And that's why they're stepping back, because the closer they stand to you now, the more their own shadows become visible. Your light is too revealing. Your presence is too intense. Your destiny has become too elevated for them to handle. What they once understood about you no longer applies. You're shifting into a reality they can't enter, and their spirit knows it. This avoidance is not a loss, it is a divine separation. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe is protecting that blessing by clearing the path. Now breathe into this deeper layer, because what's unfolding is bigger than any relationship, any friendship, any bond you've outgrown. You are stepping into a season where your purpose will speak louder than your past. You're becoming aligned with opportunities meant for the strongest version of you. This strength is not forced, it's unfolding naturally, rising within you as your destiny demands more of your power. The person avoiding you sees this transformation and feels overwhelmed by how fast you're evolving. Their heart trembles because they can't match your frequency. Their mind tightens because your growth exposes the stagnation they've stayed in. Their spirit retreats because your elevation threatens the comfort zone they refuse to leave. But you're moving forward. You're expanding. You're rising. Whisper your blessing softly and let the next door unlock itself. Amen. 333, a divine echo calling forth alignment, clarity, and unstoppable momentum into your life. Your transformation is not temporary, it's permanent. Your elevation is not luck, it's destiny. Your glow is not accidental, it's earned. Every piece of your journey, every moment of silence, every person walking away, it's all shaping the masterpiece your life is becoming. The person who avoided you is simply the first sign that your atmosphere has changed. More shifts will come, more blessings will appear, and more paths will open. You're entering a timeline where the universe treats you with priority. Your name is being positioned for breakthroughs. Your story is being rewritten with strength. Your soul is being aligned with miracles you once thought were out of reach. This separation, this distance, this sudden silence, it's not the end of anything. It's the beginning of everything. You are stepping into a destiny where your presence becomes a force, your journey becomes a message, and your blessing becomes unstoppable. Something huge is waiting for you. My ascending spirit, the energy surrounding you is no longer subtle, it's powerful, magnetic, and impossible to ignore. The person avoiding you feels this transformation like a storm approaching from miles away. They sense the rising force in your destiny, the bold shift in your vibration, the unstoppable momentum guiding your steps. Your presence has become something their spirit cannot comfortably stand next to anymore. You're not who you used to be. Your softness has turned into strength. Your silence has become intuition. Your patience has become wisdom. And your destiny has become louder than every doubt that once lived inside you. Their distance is not rejection, it is surrender. They cannot hold on to someone the universe is pulling upward. They cannot reach someone the universe is elevating. Every time you rise, someone who refuses to grow will fall behind. Something huge is waiting for you, and this avoidance is the universe's quiet way of removing anything that could dim your breakthrough. Now let this realization settle deep inside your heart, because you are entering a phase where your elevation will become visible to everyone, even those who never believed in you. The shifts that once felt invisible will now show up as opportunities, blessings, clarity, and unexpected support. You're walking into a future where your energy commands respect without needing to speak. Your presence carries a glow that draws in alignment and repels anything that isn't meant for your path. The person who has stepped back sees this glow, they feel it, even from a distance. Your transformation reflects everything they are afraid to face within themselves. So instead of rising with you, they retreat into their comfort zone. But you are not meant for comfort. You're meant for purpose. You're meant for expansion. Whisper your blessing softly, letting it open the next spiritual gate in front of you. Amen. 333, a vibration of protection, elevation, and divine timing guiding your soul into its higher calling. And now step fully into the closing energy of part 6, because this shift is leading you somewhere extraordinary. The universe is not just preparing you, it is positioning you. Your path is being cleared with intention. Your spirit is being strengthened with precision. Your future is being molded into something far greater than anything you've experienced before. The person avoiding you is simply the first sign of this transition. Their silence marks the beginning of your rise. Their absence creates the space needed for blessings much bigger than their presence. Ahead of you lies a chapter filled with breakthroughs that were once out of reach but are now aligning naturally with your spirit. Your energy is calling in opportunities that match your worth, connections that honor your heart, and experiences that elevate your entire existence. You are stepping into a timeline where nothing remains the same, everything transforms for your highest good. Feel that rise. Embrace that shift. Stand inside your new power with confidence. Because the universe is preparing to reveal something life-changing. Something huge is waiting for you. My ascending flame, the transformation inside you has reached a point where even your silence carries power. The person who began avoiding you feels this awakening the same way one feels a storm arriving long before the first cloud appears. Your destiny is rising like a tide that cannot be held back, and every moment of your evolution is pushing you further into alignment. They sense the change, the strength, the clarity forming inside you, and it shakes them. Your energy has become sharper, cleaner, more focused. Your presence has become too intense for someone who has stayed the same while you kept growing. Their distance is not caused by anything you did, it's caused by who you are becoming. You're stepping into a chapter that demands a stronger version of you, and their spirit knows they cannot walk beside you on this path. Every step you take forward expands the gap between you and anyone who refuses to grow. That's why they're retreating. That's why they're silent. That's why they're avoiding you. Something huge is waiting for you, and their exit is the universe preparing the space. Now let this deeper truth anchor itself inside your soul, because what you are stepping into is not a small shift, it's a complete rebirth. The universe has watched you endure, struggle, heal, rise, and rebuild. And now, it is lifting you into a season where your inner power becomes undeniable. Your intuition is louder than ever. Your heart is stronger than it has ever been. Your energy is glowing with a frequency that attracts blessings and exposes anything that does not match your purpose. The person avoiding you feels your elevation like a mirror held in front of their unhealed self. Your growth forces them to see everything they've avoided, every fear, every insecurity, every hidden truth. And instead of growing with you, they choose to step away because your evolution demands honesty, and they aren't ready for it. But you are. You're ready for the next door to open. Whisper your blessing softly, letting its vibration clear your path. Amen. 333, a divine resonance calling forward strength, alignment, and unstoppable clarity. Because your journey is reaching a point where life will begin to shift in ways you cannot ignore. The universe is leading you into connections that see your value, environments that respect your presence, and opportunities that honor your growth. You're moving away from the version of yourself that tolerated less, settled for less, expected less. You're rising into a reality where everything matches the power you've earned through your pain and patience. The person avoiding you is simply the first sign of this transition. More shifts will unfold. More energies will detach. More doors will close, only to reveal bigger, brighter doors opening in front of you. Your future is not waiting anymore, it's approaching. It's forming. It's unlocking itself piece by piece. Feel that. Feel how your spirit is expanding. Feel how the universe is aligning around you. Feel how your destiny is preparing to unfold. Everything that's leaving is leaving for a reason. Everything that's coming is coming with purpose. And everything you're becoming is leading you toward the moment where your entire life transforms. Something huge is waiting for you. My unstoppable soul, the shift within you has now become so powerful that every room you walk into feels the change before you even speak. The person avoiding you senses this transformation more intensely than anyone else. They feel the fire in your spirit, the clarity in your energy, the strength in your presence. You are no longer the version of yourself who tolerated confusion, who accepted silence, who carried people who couldn't carry themselves. Your elevation has become undeniable. Your destiny is rising with such force that it's pushing away anyone who cannot stand in the glow of your becoming. Their avoidance is not rejection, it is recognition. Recognition that you are growing into someone they cannot understand, cannot predict, cannot control, and cannot follow. Your path is shifting upward, and their spirit knows they do not belong in the chapter you are stepping into. This distance is not accidental. It is a spiritual separation designed to protect your next blessing. Something huge is waiting for you, and every disconnect is part of the divine preparation. Now let this deeper wave of truth anchor into your heart, because you're entering a phase where every hidden intention around you becomes visible. Your intuition is sharper than ever. Your energy is pure and elevated. Your spirit is aligned with something much greater than what you've left behind. You're beginning to see people not for their words, but for their energy. Their hesitation, their withdrawal, their sudden silence, these are not coincidences. They are reflections of the new power you carry within you. And the person avoiding you feels exposed, insecure, intimidated by your rising frequency. They sense that your spirit is no longer accessible the way it once was. You're not operating on the same level. You're not thinking the same way. You're not vibrating in the same dimension. Your glow is too bright for them to stand too close, and their spirit pulls back because they cannot evolve at the pace you are moving. Whisper your blessing softly, letting it open the next stage of your journey. Amen. 333, a vibration calling forward protection, clarity, and unstoppable breakthroughs. And now embrace this closing wave of Part 9, because you have reached the edge of a massive spiritual transition. You're stepping into a timeline where your life will begin to accelerate in ways that feel supernatural. Doors you didn't even know existed will open. Paths you thought were blocked will clear. Blessings you once prayed for will appear effortlessly. The person avoiding you was part of a chapter that is now officially closing. Their absence is evidence of your rise. Their silence is proof of your elevation. Their distance is the universe's way of saying, you are meant for more than what they could give. Let this separation empower you, not weaken you. You're not losing anything, you're shedding what cannot rise with you. Ahead of you is a future shaped by strength, aligned with purpose, and filled with opportunities that recognize your worth. This transformation is only the beginning. Your destiny is not just rising, it's unfolding with divine precision. Hold your head high, breathe deeply, and feel the universe shifting in your favor. Something huge is waiting for you.